market update for this week. So, is the market doomed with 7% interest rates? The strong job market and low unemployment are causing our mortgage rates to go back to 7%. The unemployment rate, which is currently 3.4%, decreased yet again in January and is now at a 50-year low as the economy added over 517,000 new jobs just in January of 2023. So the mortgage applications are the lowest they've ever been in 30 years. So rates went down below 6% in the beginning of February, and this caused a tick up in our market. As I said in last week's video, we saw, a lot more real estate activity happening once rates got into those high 5% rates for 30-year fixed loans, and buyers got off the fence. But when the favorable job market report in January came out with the low employment rate was announced, this caused mortgage rates to jump back to almost 7% as they are today. They're almost at 7%, causing those mortgage applications to go down to the lowest levels in 30 years. So buyers, especially the first-time home buyers, are back on the fence with affordability issues, and they will only come back on the market once the rates come down. So when will that happen? Well, Fannie Mae is reporting that rates should be back to the low, to under 6% rate during this summer. So that could happen in this summer, and that's fast approaching. The Mortgage Bankers Association came out and stated they believe that mortgage interest rates shall come down to under 5% in the next 2 years. So the best advice to learn what we're saying today is, if you're in the market right now, you want to move. Say you live in a house and maybe your interest rate's 3-4%, and you really are on the fence because you don't know if you want to move and take on a 6 to 7% interest rate. We're advising a lot of our clients to take on these ARM mortgages. So an ARM mortgage is a fixed rate for 7, or 10 years. We're promoting the 7-year program. It's around 5.5 to 5.25 to 5.5% right now, and that's fixed for 7 years. So if these very highly esteemed Fannie Mae and the Mortgage Bankers Association are saying that rates are going to come back into the 5s and 6% rates, that you can refinance your loan probably in the next year or two. The average lifespan of a mortgage is probably only 5 to 7 years. It's either a person sells their house or they refinance it. So these are factors that you should think of to get ahead of this market while inventory, yes, has come down dramatically, but you're able to see more inventory now than you did just 6 to 8 months ago when rates were in the 3 and 4% ratios. So this week in real estate in Parkland, Florida, excluding the 55 plus homes, we have only 104 single family homes for sale, among which 44 of them have been reduced in price. That's over 42% have already seen price reductions. 88-day average on market. We see a lot of that 3-month time frame for a home to be marketed before it goes under contract. We're selling our houses in weeks and certainly under 30 days, but the rest of Parkland, those homes are staying on the market for up to 3 months before they're going under contract. Just in the past 7 days, we have 11 new homes for sale, 11 price reductions, 16 homes went under contract, which is amazing. That's really, really good. 8 homes closed and sold, and our median sales price is still hovering around $1.2 million. The mortgage interest rates, as I talked about earlier, today our 30-year fixed mortgage, according to Mortgage News Daily, is at 6.94%. We could see them go to 7% by tomorrow or into next week because we have a strong job report. So it's weird to think that strong job report, low unemployment, all good things. The Fed doesn't want those things because what happens when you have, low unemployment and a lot of jobs, people spend money, and that's what the Fed's looking to do, is to get our rates down and get inflation down. And that's the conundrum that we're seeing in this market right now. So the 30-year jumbo mortgage is at 6.45%, the 15-year rate is at 6.35%, and the 10-year treasury, we're over 4. We're at 4.077. And as I said, those ARM interest rates at 7-year ARMs are at 5.25 to 5.5%. So those are really what buyers we see today are doing. They're either doing jumbo mortgages or they're doing those ARM mortgages that get you ahead of the competition. You're seeing an opportunity to buy a house, to secure a loan and get it in that rate. Understand, it's going to come down. What comes up must come down, and you have 7 years to refinance. Now is the time. That's why I see that our inventory is low, and I see a lot of buyer activity. So this week we have 4 open houses. That's right, 4 open houses in Parkland. We're going to post that on all of our social media platforms today into the weekend, in Watercrest, Cascada, Heron Bay, and we have another open house in the just under 3-acre home that we have in the ranches. So I also want to point out that you just probably received your Parklander magazine in the mail. We actually are featured in the magazine with our full page ad, and then we give a market update report for the city of Coral Springs and Parkland. So take a look at this. We're blessed to be able to give this information. We have our pulse on the market, and if you guys are looking to make a move and considering what your home is worth, you can click right here in the screen and get a market update report. We'd be happy to come out and look at your house, or you can go to the website myparklandhomevalue.com, and we also can get that information and get it over to you. So thank you so much for watching. Please look out for our open houses this week, and we put a lot of homes under contract. We listed a lot of homes in Parkland. Thank you so much for your support, and I hope everyone has a great rest of your week and a fantastic weekend.